You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for... Whenever you're ready. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean?
Father, what's going on?
Those bastards, they...
What's going on? Father?
Sean, open the...
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me!
Sean, please.
Father? Father?
Uh-huh.
Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Oh, come on!
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader. This really is a matter of...
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens.
In a manner of speaking. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland Radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to,
Sure.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness. He never failed the Institute. But his crew, I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility
Sure.
The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs.
Right.
I've been a part of something amazing here. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Yes, that's what
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime
Welcome
and
to
dust?
the Institute, sir.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy. That's real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't a... I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths. But nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into. In any case, I suppose I should say, perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here. Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volker.
Status. All functions normal.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary
We're all
drive
looking
breakdown
forward to
this
working
month.
with
Hi,
you.
Doc.
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are here.
Most of
Well,
them have
all right.
lasted long past their
I'm
projected
Allie.
lifespans.
Allie Fillmore.
Uh-huh.
My father told us about you. I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. If you don't mind my...
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have after. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll take your time. If there's anything else...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. Oh, I can't argue with... that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen...
Allie,
There we go.
Hi there.
All set.
Something I can help
Unit,
you with?
can return to duty.
it must be a challenge to meet the power demands.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our... When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Dr.
Of
Fillmore,
course. What's on your mind?
who built this place, originally?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like.
Right. Allie,
What's on your mind?
I'd like to know about the people.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food, and he coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you got. Hey.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Pardon me. Good to see you.
Is it true?
That is correct.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you. That was my favorite one.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Hey.
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses. Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish I could get her to notice me.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some process assessment guidance?
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Don't recharge. Primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you had attacks, do so after this meeting. All right, that's all for now.
No visible reaction to the K-14.
Will there be
Once
any
you settle
pain?
in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file.
Uh-huh. After what I've been through?
I should think so. How about you take... In the meantime, we'll do that checkup. Take care of yourself. I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
We are honored to welcome you here.
clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor. Father
Dr.
is more
Volker,
than just our
can you
leader.
see to my
He
injuries?
is
All
our
right,
creator.
hold still, and I'll take a look. All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold. I've got just...
Got a minute to patch me up, Dr. Volkert?
Let's have a look. I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something. Here, this should take care of it. All right, that should do it. We've got some medical supplies over at Requisitions. I suggest you stock up. There we are, good as new. Head to Requisitions if you need medical supplies.
All systems nominal.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please...
Sweet.
Alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Mankind redefined.
Final control software could use an update.
If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Matt. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. For the sake
3 levels of approval. Can you believe that? 3!
When it is a living person by every standard we can imagine. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here,
just a moment. I never said that.
Good day.
I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, philosophers. Do well to remember.
Father's work has been a real inspiration to me.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
I'm
Please.
new here.
Processor.
Pardon me.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
All divisions are important, but I tend to think of robotics as the first among equals.
Doctor.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Hey, Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Welcome. Please proceed directly to...
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Today is full of possibilities. Another lovely day, isn't it? We're quite fortunate to have the synths in England.
If you ask me, the synth software can keep up.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
I hear we're about to get a new
Hello.
supplement.
Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
Hi there.
All our divisions are important. I tend to think of robotics as the first of our
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm seriously thinking of heading
handing over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Hi there. Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Constant vigilance is vital in preventing synth escapes. If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
A child synth. It's just remarkable.
I know
Doctor,
it'll be a difficult
so,
adjustment for you, but
here
try
you
to
are.
remember that
Justin
synths
Ao,
aren't people.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent. It's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked that our primary responsibility...
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface.
Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one. In fact,
I'm no stranger to combat.
even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Sure. I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage.
Justin.
Yes? What do you need?
You mentioned that coursers undergo special...
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
If you're the acting head of the SRB...
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence,
You smell like you've been above ground.
Hi.
Hello.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously. I swear I spent half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffled. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot.
Yeah, well, if you can't get along, it's going to be hard to accomplish.
Yeah, even worse. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It was good to meet you.
Dr. Secord.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well, that was productive. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in
and
the
deadly
basement.
at worst.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of...
Uh-huh. That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you.
Sure.
I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Dr. Orman.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Yeah?
Not everything you've heard
For
about the
goodness sake, I
Institute
can't
is
find my notes Safety anywhere. first. Remember that. Huh?
Excuse me.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated
Any idea if that experiment with
pursuits.
the mass spectrometer wrapped up?
I hope you and Father try to
Hey,
make
Doc.
the time last.
Since you're new here,
Family
you
is
should take
important.
time to learn. Rules create order.
How many rules?
Not nearly enough. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago.
Sure. How big is...
Just a few thousand pages, but I like to think it's a brisk. Take care then.
Yeah. It's really exciting
Evan.
having you here.
In case
I can't
anyone
wait to
didn't
see what
mention
you
it,
can do.
quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Huh?
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Resetting threat level. Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
Got it.
Area not secure. Standing down.
Folks, I think by now we're all...
Minimum distance.
There have been reports of... I'm dead serious now. A Chinese submarine seen off the coast, heading out to sea. How long it's been here, and what it's been up to, are anyone's guess, but I think we should all be thankful it's apparently on its way out. Like I said, hard to believe. But there you have it, folks, the latest, craziest news from Diamond City Radio. Ella Fitzgerald is not, I repeat, not a woman who you want to leave hanging. Here she is, with Undecided.
Nice. That's it. Sweet. through. Got it.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing.
Hey.
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens
Hi,
of the
Doc.
hydroponic garden.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holt, I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly...
I'll reserve judgment.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as... Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but
Great. I was hoping... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or if you...
You mentioned medical care.
In that case, you'll want... He's our top bio... Dr. Volkert works... You won't find better
Dr. Holdren.
Good to see you again. Did you need something?
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Clayton.
Something I can do for you?
Is there anything
There might be. Tell you what.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Pardon me.
Greetings, sir.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
So you're Father's father, but he's older than you. That's weird.
Hey, pal.
I'm not scared of the surface.
Useless.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Please don't get any germs on me. So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
It must make you proud to see all
Dr.
that
Fillmore.
Father has done.
What's on your mind?
All that he has built.
Good evening.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Good to see you.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
Dr. Volkert, can you see to my injuries?
Let's see what's wrong with you. All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold. Now, hold still, please. There. Good thing you didn't turn to one of those Commonwealth butchers for medical care. There's a stock of medical supplies over in requisitions, if you need more.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Yeah?
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Hey.
The coursers give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know,
Excuse me.
cold.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good...
What's a personal synth?
Dr. Benet is carrying out a social experiment. He wants to see if his... I know I can never replace his wife or be a real mother to Liam, but I can at least help with the... I like to think I'm a pretty good cook. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Eve.
Huh? I've heard so much about you. What a remarkable story.
Eve.
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Scanning. Subject identified.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Lawrence.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it. Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Good evening.
Operating at full capacity.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
There we go.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Report anything suspicious to the SRP.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Sure. He's definitely impressive.
Yes. It's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him, but I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for... Do you think you could love him?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help.
Sean.
Perhaps someday our synths can reclaim the Commonwealth.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I need medical attention.
Let's see what's wrong with you. This isn't too bad. I've got just the thing. All done. We've got some medical supplies over at Requisitions. I suggest you stock up.
Pardon me, sir.
I've heard so much about you. What a remarkable story.
Scanning.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Dr. Secord.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously. I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation.
Fine. Once.
Right. Uh-huh.
In those cases where all too often we're unable.
Hey there.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
theoretical limits on when are you going to tell me about this mysterious
All
Phase
systems
3?
nominal.
No, I can't talk about that.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father's...
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been... Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute.
Thank you.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your...
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off... I'm hoping that the above ground...
Dr. Lee. Tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's...
Dr. Lee. Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... I'm sorry. I don't socialize much.
Safety first. Remember that.
Rosalind.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Synth Unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties. Carry on, sir.
Dr. Ormond's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary. Would you care for food? Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Excuse me.
Clayton.
It's great to have you here. Anything I can help you with?
Is there anything
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help.
Hello.
I'm sorry, but I'm too preoccupied for chit-chat.
Doc.
Well, if it isn't our visit. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch. He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds. Take this packet of seeds. Be careful with these. Hopefully you can manage.
It won't be a problem.
I trust that it won't. Now listen closely. When Roger asks how your trip was, tell him some blood bugs chased you halfway across the Commonwealth. That code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Institute. Also, you must be discreet. Do nothing to draw attention to yourself or raise suspicion.
I understand.
Now hurry on to Warwick.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Mankind. Redefined.
Excuse me, Doctor.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Max.
If you ask me, the synths are
Hi, Doc.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Greetings, sir.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
Justin.
Yes, what is it?
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
The
Alana.
directorate should take the synth. I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Operating at full capacity.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Pardon me, sir.
Hey there.
Just a routine patrol, sir. Carry on, sir.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Nothing to report, sir.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never...
I'm glad you can... Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single... Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be... dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched...
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best. Now you should get moving.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked.
Amazing. And...
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way.
The hell is that awful stench?
Here we go. And now
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the... I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain.
Virgil?
I'm going to get some rest.
Gentle Adam, cleanse my soul of wretchedness. May Adam bless you with his glow.
May the divide bring you peace.
The world will see Adam's glory again. The Great Divide comes.
None will escape the Great Divide.
Yes?
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
Tell me more about Adam.
Adam gave birth to this world, and all we are, all of us, universe. We spread Adam's word.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
You are kind to offer, but
Uh-huh. Do you have a moment?
what do you need of me, child?
How have you survived and all?
That is Adam's unique...
Sure.
He has brought us here to this place. A place that can...
Uh-huh.
That is our calling. To deliver Adam's message to a world that does not wish to hear it. To show Adam's power to all.
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
It's nothing.
Worry not, child.
Uh-huh.
The faithless must be punished. The world will see Adam's glory again. May the glow of Adam guide your path. The Great Divide comes. world will see Adam's glory again. The great divide comes.
Nice. I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
It's nothing. Never.
Worry not, child.
In the end, we are all Adam's children.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
Excuse me.
The world will see Adam's glory again.
The great divide comes. Gentle Adam, cleanse my soul of wretchedness. Give unto me your eternal fire.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division. The world will be shown Adam's glory.
The great divide comes. May the glow of Adam guide your path. May the divide bring you peace. In the end, we are all Adam's children.
you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
May the glow of Adam guide your path.
May Adam bless you with his glow.
May the divide bring you peace.
None will escape the great divide.
Yeah?
Adam purifies us from sin. Adam guards our souls from darkness.
Quit sucking down rats, making me feel like crap.
Must suffer to truly feel Adam's grace, till they broken before him.
What the hell happened out
We are
here?
all Adam's children.
Everything's dead. Incoming! Find the heretic! Drag them into the light!
Hey there.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
Excuse me.
May the divide bring you peace.
Want to get out of here?
All the rats.
I don't think we'd make pretty ghouls.
Sir, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some...
You could say that.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm. No, not now.
All right, then.
Well, never a dull moment here at Radio. If there's someone special in your life, then this
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots. Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Rise and shine, love.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here
Carla.
in Sanctuary.
You again.
Prepared
Here to
for the
trade?
future.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look, sure.
Here's...
Uh-huh.
Huh?
You'd better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone.
I'd like to trade some items.
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
no sport to spill blood. My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Let's trade some things.
Sure thing.
I'm busy.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging.
The Institute is in our...
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All the good stuff on here is gonna be... After that...
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. I'll mark it on your map. Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Whatever you need, General. Anything else?
No, nothing.
All right.
Huh?
So when a ghoul walks into a bar, bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?" So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yes?
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead. Huh?
The sun should be up soon. It'll be nice to have the daylight back.
Some days are harder than others.
But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
Easy living, this ain't.
Yes? How?
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
Folks, I think by now we're all used
Made it another day in the Commonwealth. Lucky us.
Always glad to see the sun come up one more time.
someone needs help, we help them. If someone needs hurting, we hurt them. It's not hard. So,
but in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you. And don't worry. This time.
Shoot.
Trying to lug the whole Commonwealth with her or something.
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Yes?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
Nothing I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
I want to trade a few things.
What gave you the idea we're friends?
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, and no more sight either.
I just want to trade a few things.
Huh? Speak up.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure. Farming's as honest work gets.
Let's trade.
Of course.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Huh?
I gotta be honest with you.
Let me know if there's
there's
Yeah?
anything I can do to lighten the load, or...
What's going on?
If you need anything from Fred.
So, you ready to get... There's no sport to spilling blood if the
Got
person
work
ain't earned it.
That's all for us. At least it's not raining. Hello, sir. Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, nothing.
No problem.
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Of course. Anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay.
If someone needs help, we help. If someone's hurting,
Is there something you need?
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing. Anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Text